Welcome to the KDS Online Coach Training Program. The training program will be divided into a number of modules that represent some of the main expectations and guidelines around being a KDS online coach. Welcome to Module 1, Emailing Guidelines. In this module, we will review KDS guidelines for emailing participants. After completing this module, online coaches will be able to compose emails that are well structured and professional, communicate with participants in a positive and encouraging manner, correctly triage learner questions and concerns in order to best resolve issues. As you complete this module, keep the following questions in mind. What are the characteristics of a professional email? What strategies can be employed to deliver difficult messages in an encouraging and positive manner? What are the best steps to take to determine how to efficiently resolve participant issues? What is the best approach to take when communicating with adult learners? At KDS, we used Microsoft Outlook Online, which is part of the Office 365 suite. When you become a KDS online coach, you are provided with access to this. Online coaches are expected to respond to participant emails as soon as possible, certainly within 24 hours. Online coaches should strive to use a professional and friendly tone at all times. You should also include a greeting and closing. Always proofread for spelling and grammar. If you need to respond to participant emails through your phone, please consider adding a signature to the effect of, "Please excuse any typos. This email was sent from my iPhone." This is not required. Please read through the document Email Communication Expectations. At the bottom left of the screen, you can click on the hyperlink to access this document. This document provides additional guidelines for emailing participants. Online coaches should use the instructions in Outlook 365 to set up a KDS branded signature. This signature looks like the sample included on the screen. When you first email participants, you may want to consider addressing the participant by their last name, and only later using their first name based on the following communications you have with them. An email will also be sent to you explaining how to get KDS email on your phone. Always CC coach@kdsi.org on all communication with participants. KDS coaches tend to reach out to participants via email under the following circumstances. When asking for revisions on submitted assignments, when providing support for technical issues and certification issues, when sending engagement emails, or when sending course completion emails. Asking for revisions to submitted assignments. If a participant receives an F on any of the grade groups, they must revise in order to pass the course. If a participant receives a B or below on any of the grade groups, you can give them the option to adjust their work to receive an improved grade. Email participants explaining why their work is unsatisfactory and include the rubric, the prompt, and any additional directions in instances where revisions are expected. Give participants one additional week to complete their revisions and resubmit. do ask participants to email you once they've submitted their revisions so you can provide them with timely feedback. Make note of the resubmission in your program logbook. Here is a sample revision request from a KDS coach. Please take a few moments to read it. KDS coaches also provide support to participants experiencing technical issues. If a participant reaches out to you explaining a specific technical issues that they are having, please direct them to call the KDS support team at 1-800-728-0032 between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern, preferably while they are at their computer. If this is not possible, they can email the support team at support@kdsi.org. Please copy the support team on your response. As you become more knowledgeable of the kind of technical issues that participants experience, you can perhaps provide them with answers and troubleshooting tips instead of forwarding them to the support team. One of the primary responsibilities of KDS coaches is to get participants engaged in the course. In many of our district implementations, participants are provided with the online course for free from their district. As a result, some participants are not as motivated to participate in the course and to complete the course. To assist these participants, we send out engagement emails at strategic points throughout the implementation in order to encourage them to increase their engagement with the course. Engagement emails should be sent no more than once every other week, and the email address coach@kdsi.org should be CC'd on every correspondence. Each engagement email should be individualized for the particular participant situation, and a note of the nature of the email and date sent recorded in the Participant Outreach Effectiveness Guide, which we will discuss at a later time period. Engagement email topics include welcoming participants to the course, reaching out to learners who have not yet started the course, letting learners know when they have missed a deadline to complete a specific key reflection question or the mid-course project or the final capstone project. We also send congratulatory emails to participants who are on track or ahead of track according to the pacing timeline. Finally, at the end of an implementation, an end-of-course coach survey is emailed to participants. Course completion emails are also sent by our retail facilitators. Some portals require that participants receive specific course completion emails once their course has been reviewed and a final grade submitted. This will be discussed in more detail later. The second module in this course is on discussion board facilitation. In this module, KDS online coaches will learn how to 1. Evaluate participants' e-classroom discussion board posts, 2. Learn how to support participants in creating vibrant communities of practice, And 3, learn how to meaningfully respond to participants' posts, share resources, and engage in critical dialogue to make those connections with all learners within the e-classroom. The goals of discussion board facilitation are for online coaches to provide targeted feedback to learners, both individually and as a group in the forum setting. The overall purpose is to push learners towards thinking about and articulating more specific applications for the ideas presented in the online course. Online coaches should be a visible presence and be active moderators. Here is a checklist of some of the important things KDS online coaches need to consider when making discussion board posts. Conventions. There should be no grammatical errors, spelling errors, or typos. Please proofread. The tone should be kept professional at all time. Sentences should be clear, direct, and concise. Feedback. There should be a positive tone. The KDS online coach should pose questions to individuals or the whole group that extend student learning or encourage interaction. Feel free to share your own professional or personal experience that may illustrate additional connections to the course content. Also, you can connect participants' own comments to the course content itself. Timeliness. KDS online coaches should have a constant presence at the beginning of the course to model intention of the forum and to set expectations. If participants are posting, facilitators should be visible by making comments weekly or bi-weekly. Please make sure to check the forums each week for all the classrooms you are assigned. Here I will demonstrate how to access the discussion board forums in the e-classroom. After logging in, you will go to Registered Courses. You will go to the particular course's discussion forums for which you will be moderating. In this instance, we will be looking at the discussion forums for relationally responsive classroom management. First, you will click on the forum bubble. You will wait while it loads. Next, you will go to the classroom name in big font and click on that. Then you will scroll down and find which classroom's forums that you are assigned and that you will be moderating. For this example, we will go to Classroom 1, Coach Jennifer Jones. When you enter the discussion forum page, you will see that there is a column for threads and a column for posts. The column for threads shows how many threads are within that unit's discussion, and then how many posts are within that. So we will look at Unit 1. Then you click on Discussion Forum, and here you can see there are 21 posts. At the top, you will see the seeded post by the KDS online coach. For this example, the seeded post is, think about a difficult classroom management scenario from your own personal experiences and apply the mindsets you think were at play. Describe how a different mindset would have provided a different perspective, leading to an improved teacher action and student outcome. In this section, you will see the various posts by participants. Participants can put an anonymous post, or they can put their own name. You can click here to reply to a post. So as the coach, you will read through the posts and submit replies. To navigate back to another forum post, you go to View All Forums, and then you can select forum posts in each particular unit. You will be completing 2 discussion board activities in this section. First, you will use your eClassroom login credentials to enter the model classroom. You will read through the entire thread, paying close attention to the online coach's approach to responding to participant posts. You will reply to the online coach posts by indicating how the coach has contributed to the goals of discussion board facilitation. You are categorizing and labeling the strengths of the online coach's response to learners. So basically, you will be entering a model classroom where you will be learning through observation, through this model, how the veteran online coach is facilitating discussion forums. Once you have completed this analysis, you will email your training instructor. He or she will provide feedback to you within 48 hours. In the second discussion board activity, you will be demonstrating what you have learned. You will use again your eClassroom login credentials to enter the demo classroom. You will respond to the posts in the discussion group according to the guidelines provided thus far. So basically, you will be using this opportunity to practice the skills you've learned as an online coach yourself. You will email your training instructor when you have completed making posts. You will receive feedback within 48 hours.